really pissed at me. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, so I don't know what to tell you. It just happened. Sitting next to Jeff is one Marcus, djWHEAT, but he is surpassed by his son, who's a pretty good StarCraft player.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, if especially Johnny Bronze, I want to give a shout out to Johnny Bronze out there. Johnny Bronze made a bunch of cookies, gave them to Mini-Wheat. Appreciate that. He's more famous than I am now, Jeff. It's awesome.
You'll be fat wheat after this, actually.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Of course, I don't really need to introduce this guy. Make some noise for 1J9, Sean Plunk. Hop on this panel. I'll pretend that it's not you. And also, we've got Husky sitting next to him. What's going on, Husky? What's going on? You actually ignored me 4 times on coming on the podcast. What's up? I ignored you? Yeah, you didn't respond. Don't you have my cell phone number? No. You didn't get those pictures I sent? I guess not. Well, I didn't know that you were trying to contact me. So, yeah. Well, I guess we're on now. That's all that is, right? Yeah, it's cool. I'll try not to ignore you. Now that we're here in person. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Well, I made my awkward moment number 1, so keep counting. It's still becoming. Yeah, the instant you were like, I invited you on 4 times. What's up with that? Pause. I was like, this is State of the Game. No ambiguity here. Sean, just give us the last track.
See, that's right. I'm just going to be giggling here the whole time. I'm gonna hold out for things that are just like so funny. You know me. I always keep my giggles hostage.
Before we get started here, I want to know what everyone's been up to at PAX East. Jeff, why don't you start? What have you been up to, man? Well, okay. Microphone technology. Don't break it, man. It's pretty strong. Yeah. It does look like a strong microphone. I've been at the Kingston HyperX booth. It is located at PAX. PAX East. I was in trouble like 4 words into that, but I've actually been taking on challengers, and I'm a lot more forgiving than the usual EGAs. I actually lose games, so...
How many games did you lose, Joe?
I lost 2 games. It turns out that Mass Ravens does not work out so well.
Wait a second. Let me ask you that, Jeff, because in one of those games you said, that will not be the last time today that you will see Mass Ravens. But we never saw it.
I got time, man. I got to end this pretty quick, though. So. And the other game was versus a young VT player named Poke Bunny, so give some props to him. He actually... He's standing, don't make fun of him, so... Yeah, he can rap. So it was pretty cool. He won memory and hit puberty the same day. It was one of the most exciting things about 2011 onward is meeting all of you guys. And I'm not just saying this because you add me on Twitter at iNcontroL. I'm actually also saying that because it's so awesome.
Are you going to make an announcement now?
Just that I'm going to punch you in the head if you make that joke again. It's been really awesome. I think the StarCraft community and starting here, we have a really special thing going. So thank you to all you guys for making it so awesome.
Not to get all mushy and stuff, but
I start crying.
No, yeah. So well, definitely. Basically, some of the things that Jeff said. One thing I do want to say is that I've been in esports and pro gaming for a long time, and there really is no rival to how amazing this community is.
So true.
Just seeing everyone that did come out, like Kingston, came out and saw Tay, came out and saw iNcontroL played a lot. You guys, it was really awesome. And just to see that support, it makes Kingston happy. And then Kingston's like, wow, this community is awesome, because there's too many communities out there that troll and, well, God, everyone. Let me rephrase that. I'll be really blunt. There's a lot of asshole communities out there, and even though there are some assholes within the community,
Monster stand up.
die because they have horrible communities, and the StarCraft community is so strong that it can never die. Is this my cue to tell?
This is where you announce something.
I've been watching a lot of StarCraft. Right now, shows are kind of on chill right now, and whatever. They'll be back soon. What's that?
How soon?
What's done? What? How's that? I can't tell you that, but soon.
Okay, all
Soon.
right.
Sorry, I've been yelling all day. iNcontroL. Every single time he's almost lost, get a little excited. Ouch, ouch. It's only been a couple of times, JP. Watching a lot of GSL, and I want to tell a story about my wife. She watched a lot of GSL with me. We talk about it a lot. And the other day, I was playing a game, and actually, no. This is I'm gonna go back. Why are you getting nervous, Sir Scoots? I want to tell a story.
Be careful.
Why do you guys?
I haven't heard the story. I'm so excited. We're watching GSL. Clap if you want me to tell the story.
We're watching GSL. I'm not sure exactly what order to tell the story in, but anyone who watches Code A, I really feel like will appreciate what you're about to hear. So, we watched a lot of Code A, we're watching it, awesome. Wife loves it, she totally gets into it, digs it. We're playing StarCraft. I'm playing StarCraft. Stop. No story. I'm playing a game of StarCraft, one of the few times I actually win. And my wife, so serious, she comes up to me, I'm taking my headphones off. So serious. She puts her hand on my shoulder and she says, "Did you take your turn base?" I'm so sorry. Game 519 with a bomb. Good job, see? You guys are the ones that pay close attention when you watch Code A. Take your turn base. Same thing.
Jeff was actually good, and you had to go and read it.
Take the turn base,
I'll bring it to the third person here on the.
Oh, that was on the spot. Did you see that?
What's going on, Day 9? How's PAX East been treating you?
PAX East is pretty awesome. I get to meet people. Hi, guys. Hello. Some of you tried to hug, but of course they were like, "Get in, you're a fire hazard, get out of the doorway." Well, if you didn't get a high five, feel free to come by and the like. But it's really cool to actually meet people who watch the show because for the most part, I sit in my room in front of a webcam. Sometimes with pants, sometimes without. We'll never know because I'm a mom. But it was really awesome being at the Kingston booth because literally all I did was just say hi to people. And that's always really fun to meet people who also play StarCraft because I go through a PAX and I see a Karen shirt, one of these vintage put out people. I'm like, the friends right there, we're buddies. We haven't met, but we're gonna like each other. And if I go home and I'm like, who's your favorite player? We will always have a conversation. That's always so cool. That's why I was like, meet the person next to you because that's a friend right there. Because we're all here for StarCraft. Yes, totally awesome. However, I think the most noteworthy story is when I was at dinner with JP and Jeff.
Oh man.
This is right when we got off the plane. We waited for Jeff, to get from the airport because we're so nice. And then we all went to dinner together, and we went to Joe's American Diner, and there's nobody there at all, just us. And we sit down, and we're really excited. We get this waiter who comes up. You ever had that experience where the first word out of the waiter's mouth, you're like, "Oh, this guy sucks," right? I hate him. This waiter, first word out of his mouth, this guy's awesome. He's joking with us. He's "Shut. Do you want the special? I'll tell you something. Maybe you don't want to hear the special." And I was like, "I do not want to hear the special. I want a margarita pizza because that is the perfect meal."
You always ordered that.
I always order that. I order that at every single event restaurant.
Where's the best margarita pizza in the world? You've had one from everywhere.
Cologne, Germany.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, I went there, and they also had mozzarella with tomato and basil on the pizza.
No,
It was quite good. So we're there, and we're having this great time. You know, they brought out bread, and the bread was incredible, so we just like ripped it apart like we're zombies, and it looked like a human baby, and just tear it out.
Wow, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so that was on the spot. That was much like your third person comment. So we're sitting there, and we're out of bread, and we want more bread. And there's no one else in the restaurant. So we sort of like look through the glass, and there's like 5 waiters and waitresses just like joking around by the kitchen. So I kind of, I don't know.
Actually kind of playing it. He was literally standing up in his chair going.
I fired a gun. I need some fucking bread. I'm hungry.
I didn't want to make sure they were packing, but yeah.
It takes the USD grad student, though, to actually raise their hand aggressively. You know that guy in class who's got the answer?
I was like Hermione Granger. I really, really wanted to
Like, we're talking, and the only, like, Dan is the only guy I know who can do this, who will, like, break thought, I need more bread. We ate all the bread. What do I do? Raise my hand? And like,
I can't go over to their little troop where they're like having a fun story class. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but we're out of bread. I know you're having fun, but you're here for me, so please. So I raised my hand and I noticed that our waiter is not there. So they see us and they all look at each other like, he's not our table. We can't get him. So they have to go into the kitchen, and I see him emerge from the kitchen, and he has this panic look. He like throws his hands up like, oh my God, I was trying to get his attention. He comes back around and he's like, what do you need? Like there's some sort of emergency, like I'm gonna call the cops on me. And I'm like, can we get some more bread? And he's like, yes, but don't point. Do not point, man. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, seriously, if you need something, just wait. He was pissed. He was in a rage that I pointed to him. Apparently, all the 5 people having a happy, fun, jovial time was like, why isn't he getting his table bread? Now we're going to make fun of him for like the rest of his life.
okay, so the other perspective of this, though, is that Day 9 is the friendliest, happiest, nicest guy you've ever met. He's actually like over the bum and more bread, yeah. And the guy walks over, pissed. And Day 9 is so happy that it took him like 3 times to repeat, don't point at me. For Day 9 to realize, oh, I'm in trouble. He's like, hey guys, I'll get you more bread, take it easy. And we're all like, oh, okay. And Dan's like, bread. And then he goes, hey, seriously, don't point. And Dan's like, yeah, I'm sorry about this. He's like, no, man, don't point. And then I walked away, and we're all like, oh, shit.
And my heart sank. I was like, my God, he must be on a low-carb diet.
But Sean, were you more worried that he was never going to bring you bread?
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'll bring you your fucking bread and quit on the spot. Done. And then once he quit, I turned to the other people talking. I was like, can we get some bread? Our waiter quit his job. Jesus, my heart. But yeah, so then for the rest of the evening, every time he came to our table, like, can I get a refill on my drink? He brings it back, and he brings Jeff his drink, JP a drink, and they go, thanks, yeah, sure. And I was like, yeah, thanks, and just walk away.
He wouldn't talk to Sean. Sean would try to talk to him, and he would just keep walking and not even acknowledge it.
Like, drop your drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like hold it up here and fall in his fill and you just leave. I'd ask for more water and just start pouring it and you just stare at me and it would be like spilling over the grill. Oh, that's enough water. It's like you look thirsty. Eating a lot of bread, dries the throat. Don't point at me. And then, yeah, don't point at me. And every time he came over, Jeff was like, don't do it, Sean. So we finally are done eating, because it took me forever to eat this pizza, which was really good, by the way. I always recommend margarita pizza. When he's done, he's like, hey, you guys should come back tomorrow and ask for, and then he told us his actual name, which I've totally forgotten already. But he's like, yeah, you totally come back and hang out with me. And I was like, well, I thought you hated me.
I honestly think he gave us the wrong name. I went back the next day when he told us to come back. He wasn't there. No one was answering for the name that he gave us. It was kind of weird.
I didn't even work there, actually.
You were going. He was like your biggest fan, and he just pointed at him and ruined his life.
Yeah, and when I pointed at him, he was like, don't draw attention to me.
I'm not supposed to be here.
So that was perhaps the biggest adventure of PAX for me.
I am so bad at stories, but was anyone at PAX Prime, the last PAX? Yeah! Because if you were there, you would have realized how jankball the last StarCraft tournament was. It was like the biggest joke ever. And so I'm super excited that this dude right here, Mr. Tall Pants, he put all this together. Round of applause. And make sure you guys, I don't know how it works, forums or whatever, but tell them to keep doing this so it can get bigger and bigger. Because StarCraft is basically the best game ever. And I think at a huge event like this with how many thousands of people, like 60 or something crazy, it definitely needs more venues like this. And I mean, I was checking Twitter, like I left 3 hours in advance, and there was already people tweeting me saying that there was a line out the door and it was full. So StarCraft is the shit, and you guys should definitely tell them to make it bigger at PAX. So this is way better though, so good job to them for making it better. And this is like my first time on the far East Coast, so I'm pretty excited. It has Oregon weather. 2/5 of the table up here is from Oregon, and Oregon is awesome. So it's like home here. So.
There's another person from Oregon.
Wait, is there?
No.
Oh, just the 2/5.
Yeah, you could have said 2/5.
Well, you're the math major. Is that the correct way of saying that?
Yes.
Sweet. I couldn't even pass college math, so we make an amazing team.
Day 9 learns letters, not numbers.
No response to that, John?
No, I was just like, that's awesome.
He gets it?
Airfile, who said that? Yeah.
PAX East. So, before we get on to the Q&A section, we'll probably spend, I don't know, like an hour or so on that. Since we are all here, and we're all going to be involved in esports for StarCraft 2 a lot this year, I really just want to pick everyone's brain and kind of see what they're looking for this year, if they have any questions, qualms, anything that they think could be a problem, anything like that. So,